I've got a really good feeling that today's video is going to be the one, because the recipe for the video is foolproof. We are painting the most feared orc in the 41st millennium, the mighty Ghazghkull Thraka. And not only that, I have blown the entire year's budget on securing the services of your favorite mini painting content creators to help me out. Speed up the intro this time because there isn't a moment to waste. We here at Flashing Badger Painting take our suggestion box very seriously, and the word on the street is that we need some more star power on the channel. As we get started building and painting this model, the challenge that I have for you is to see if you can name each of the celebs that appear in this video. In order, 1 point for each, leave them in the comments below, highest scoring wins. This video is sponsored by Proxywargaming. Hey guys, Mike here from Flashing Badger Painting, episode 80. Flashing Badger Painting is a show about poorly painted miniatures and requires dozens of retakes and edits. This is a channel where I crudely attempt to fit in as a miniature painter with lots of lore inaccuracies along the way. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Mike can only manage to put out one YouTube video per fortnight. How? Does he still have a following? I don't know, but here we go. This week, Galtenard won the painting competition in the Discord, and as the winner, he gets to pick any model and we'll paint it and send it to him. And he selected the mighty Ghazghkull Thraka, first of his name, the most feared Ork Warboss in the whole galaxy. Games Workshop previously had a model of my boy Ghaz here. It's fine, but it doesn't jimmy my jams, it doesn't flim my flams. Thankfully though, the Games Workshop team had a big refresh of the Ork models, and one of the biggest anticipated releases was, you betcha, the G-Man, the G-Train, the G-Unit, the G-Spot. This model is huge, and it needs to be. I can't have my boy Ghaz here in base-to-base contact with a Primarch who's looking down on him. This fungus among us is said to be an Ork warlord who has billions of orcs marching to battle in his name. Like me though, Ghaz here is a hard man to please, and if we're going to put our name to it, then this model had better look good, meaning there's no time to waste. If you've been living under a rock and haven't seen Warhammer kits before, this is how they fall out of the box. I'm clipping bits away and using the instructions to glue them into place. There's a couple of varied ways you can build your G-City, but that's more about the posing rather than any actual weapon options. Whichever one you do select though, take it from me that some of these areas are a little fiddly to reach later on, so I'm planning ahead and leaving the backpack, his head, and a few trinkets all in sub-assembly. You'll thank me later, especially when you're applying those decals. With ginormous build, he's ready for a coat of paint, but this is where I must bid you a farewell and hand over to the next hobby master. I've joined you at the perfect time because we are getting ready to paint our Ghazghkull Thraka miniature from the Games Workshop Warhammer 40,000 universe miniature range. Our previous host has done me a solid favour here by leaving the miniature in a sub-assembly format with a light prime so it doesn't cover up those finer details. So what I'm going to do is pick out the first colour, which will be for my skin, and I'm starting with these recess areas so I can avoid making some mistakes by painting from the deepest point to the raised. And here is the skin of Ghazghkull Mag Ork Thraka, ready to go, which means we can turn our mind to those deeper shadows. So what you're going to want to go and do is pick out your darker coloured green, and this is a good habit to get into, as you'll soon see. I'm starting with the mid-tone colour, which will give me an idea of the colour of the skin that I'll be left with. And now I'm able to move into a darker colour for the shadows, before coming back to a highlight and then even a more vibrant highlight. There isn't much skin on the model, thanks to all of that bulky armour. So what little skin I do have, I want to make sure it's eye-catching. Yellow is a fantastic colour to mix with green to inject some flavour into your highlights. So what you're going to want to do is catch some of those raised muscle curves and features on his face. I'll finish up a few more areas here on my own, but then it's going to be time for you to meet our next guest. And would you look at that? My alarm has gone off. Fear not though, for you're in safe hands. What you're going to want to go and do though, is recline and put your feet up, relax, and enjoy this man's soothing voice. Welcome. You're no doubt wondering why I'm here today. I certainly wonder that myself sometimes. Mike is doing his best with the channel, but he just can't seem to get any traction. Adding my 2 cents today is something, but it's still a gargantuan task to try and make Mike look good. I'm happy to help though, because we're painting a model for Galtenard. Galtenard himself is a YouTuber, and he's recently launched his own mini painting channel. Everywhere I look, there are mini painting YouTube channels popping up, and that's a great thing for the hobby. Galtenard has requested that we try something different with Ghazghkull though. You will commonly find this warlord wearing the black armour of the Goff clan. The Goff clan is the close combat, in-your-face and personal chapter of the Orks. More often than not, they have those iconic white checkered... Hold on a minute. Now where was I? Ghazghkull Thraka. No iconic black armour for him today because Galtenard has demanded that the story be that our mighty warlord has been to his local toy shop to fit a new set of armour for his upcoming battle. You heard me correctly, a toy shop. So I've selected white, purple and green so that they can match one of our favourite toys growing up. As Ghazghkull would always say, to infinity and Beyonce. The armour is looking great. Sometimes when the model is looking great, I think we need to remind ourselves that we are doing great as well. Then I remember that Australia is infested with more deadly animals than all of the Ork clans combined. So it's time to go back inside. Come along, Snuffles. Now I caught wind that you social recluse superheroes were having your get together, and you're mad for thinking that I wasn't gonna come down here and hear some of those conversations you're having about painting your little action dollies. And what is that? Patreon. Oh no, people, please do not tell me you're giving this man your hard-earned money. What could he possibly offer you in return while he paints his little toy soldiers? Behind the scenes exclusives, get to know the artiste. People, do not give this man your dollar. Instead, spend that on a brand new lure and come freshwater bass fishing with yours truly. Surely not. Are you telling me that this man has the audacity to go from his own promo into a sponsored promo? Maybe I was wrong. He obviously has a decent set of tackle to try and pull off a move like that. You have my attention now. What do we have here? Proxy models, sci-fi, fantasy if you also offer a 3D printing service. Huh? Oh, you do? Well, good on you. I mean, they look highly detailed, but whatever. And there's a card here that says that all of the models appearing on the screen now are being sent across to Galtenard as a gift courtesy of Proxywargaming. Now I need to leave now because every moment I spend in this here palace of seduction means that I run the risk of someone seeing me and I get labeled as a nerd burglar myself. So I'm out. Which parts of the model do we still have to paint that could be holding this miniature back from greatness? Oh, I may have put my back out. Maybe I should be more careful. On the other hand, I need you to focus on some of these horns and skulls. The model is clearly in the final phases, but I can't be left to blame if everything goes wrong. If the other painters have done a good job, then I need to ensure consistency. But we'll see. Horns are boring. So what else is on my list? A skull, boring. Flames. Flames? Flames I can work with, because here I can talk about contrast and consistency. Editor Mike here is having a lot of fun with his little impressions, but note how he isn't actually giving you any solid painting advice. That is because all of that is outside of his scope. Whilst he applies various layers of aloe to the burns I just administered to him, I'm creating a vibrant and eye-catching flame from these battles thanks to the white ink and those fluorescent paints. I will delay you a little with some catchy dance music so that Mike can show off a little more of the action. And with that, my place in this poor attempt at comedy has come to an end. But our model isn't finished yet. For that, I think it still needs some blood effects, and I will hand you over one last time. Just my luck, innit? I have work I need to be doing, but Mike has somehow got my number and called in a favour. And what does he have me doing? He wants a realistic blood effect on my boy Ghaz here. Don't go out spending all your hard-earned biscuits on some boutique product when you can grab a couple of things off your shelf and achieve the same thing. German brand Yoo-hoo glue, and you know it's German thanks to the accent it makes. Yeah. Mix this with some glossy red blood technical paint from your favorite brand, and check this out. Back and forth like my club being relegated from the top league, and then just leave it in place. Couple more measurements and I'm about to call this model complete. So, I guess it's time to hand this show back over to... Alright, I'm back. What's with all the cat hair? And how did you go? Have you managed to name all 6 superstars? And another thing, if you've enjoyed it and you'd like me to reach out to another half dozen content creators from within the hobby, well, you'd best let me know below who you would like to see feature. And in return, I have something for you, and that is the link to our Discord down below in the video description. If you'd like somewhere cool and fun to hang out for your hobby time, and if you'd like to take part in our VIP painting competition. I'm looking forward to saying hi to you in the Discord a bit later on, but now you get to kick back, throw your feet up and recline as we check out the finished model of the most feared and influential orc in the 41st millennium, the mighty Ghazghkull Thraka, who today is sporting his toy shop Warboss armour. Waaagh.
I'm a creature with no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address, I come and go as you command. And it's fine with me, and it's fine. I'm a bandit that you use to keep from bleeding out. I'm the lover you don't love.
Thank you all so much, and my parting gift for you today for hanging around to the end is now you get to check out each of the Discord members who participated in this competition, their completed entries. Many of them have their own social media where they post their work, so if you're after more inspiration, jump across and show them some love. But until next time, you need to get out of here because I have a whole bunch of my own painting that I need to do.
Never waste my time, you are I want. Neither of us wanna be alone. Breathing in your love on your your touch. Oh, it's what I'm living for. Say I'll never waste my time. I'm all you want. Oh, yeah, we live it up. I know for sure that I'll always be yours. We could be spending time chasing nights, cruise the one until we see the sunrise. Hit my line, we align. Every night with you's the time of my life. Baby, don't feel no pressure. Yeah, you make everything easy, everything except leaving on. I'll never make you my enemy. Can't get enough of your energy. Know that you're feeling the same way. Yeah, we live it up, I know for sure that I'll always be yours. We could be spending time chasing nights, cruise the one until we see the sunrise. Hit my line, we align. Every night with you's the time of my life. The time of my, the time of my, the time of, baby, you're mine. The time of my, the time of my, yeah. Every night with you's the time of my life. Oh, we live it up for sure. Oh, and I'll always be yours. We could be spending time chasing nights, cruise the one until we see the sunrise. Hit my line, we align. Every night with you's the time of my life.